lighthouse keepers of the past across New England. The keeper of the lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding that fog bell and signaling it is time for football in Foxborough. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots.
Please welcome your 2026 New England Patriots. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And Sunday night primetime, he's off and running. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's third overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
It really took no time at all for May to prove, well, he's a franchise quarterback and worthy of that top 5 pick. Got his first start in early October, and all he did was throw for over 2,200 yards and 15 touchdowns. Now, don't forget about those 400 yards on the ground. He's an athlete, too.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
On play action, here's May. Ooh, puts some air under this one, right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Well, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3-and-out, partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
No, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, and especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. He'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
He made him 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
shotgun snap to Herbert. He tucks it and takes off. Well, Herbert lost the football. Scooped up by the Patriots. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that was one wild ride. QB does a terrific job. Gets out in the open field, has a big play. And then he's got to watch the other quarterback run on the field as he gives the ball away.
The Patriots offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
1st down, May. Will get it completed to Travion Henderson. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
Going play action, May. Fits it through the middle. And he's out in the clear. Hits the 20. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing.
Now Borregales on to send it away. This return starts at the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Drops this one off to Hampton. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. They get to him after a small pickup to the 35. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Dicker connects there, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently, because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Has it downfield working the left. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring, for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Patriots holding the lead here at Gillette.
Here goes tonight. You ready to spin? You ready to spin?
To the air on first down, May. Dump off caught by his back. He takes this forward a little to about the 39. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. Second down now, they need 7.
Second and 7. At the Chargers.
Operating from the gun, here's May. He's trying to push the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
May now on third down. That's taken in by Henry. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out.
14 yards.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To the air yet again, May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Brought in close to the 8. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Patriots grow their lead just before halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Gallis taps on the extra point. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11.
Patriots 14, Chargers 3.
Now Gallis on to send it away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And he sure has proven to be a handful for them, grabbing their attention as a runner, but actually doing a good bit of damage as part of the team's passing game, too. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here's Herbert. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And he's got a touchdown, but touchdown should stand.
Pass interference. Defense.
So not an easy feat by any means, Brock. Scoring on the play with interference, and they, of course, decline it and take the touchdown.
Yeah, you talk about it, and you love to see it. Guys that can play through that contact, kind of like in basketball, right? You take a foul, but you still finish the hoop. It's the same thing with these pass catchers on the other end of it. Those that can play through contact, they tend to separate themselves.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 4.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Fielded at the 7. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hanson. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter. Now Borregales on to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Play action now for Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Good coverage by Carlton Davis.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This is cut downfield by Allen. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
It's caught. This is Lad McConkey into enemy territory and a yard at most from the first. That brings up third down.
A gain of 10.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
And he cuts it back right. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
And the Chargers First down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Johnson finds the football, complete. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it, that's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Chargers, first down.
Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. And they aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. That's the end of 3 on Sunday Night Primetime. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
Ready.
Herbert from the gun. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 4th quarter lead. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play. Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw, and he gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. The point after splits the uprights, and the Chargers push their lead to 3.
17. Patriots, 14. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return starts at the 3. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Patriots offense all set to go. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. First down, May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down. Trying an inside give to Henderson. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Back to throw it. That's caught for the 1st. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
A gain of 59 on the play. And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Setting up to pass. Oh, he lost the football. Picked up by the Chargers. Their offense going to take over in much better field position as they get a bunch on that fumble return.
You know, Kate, that is just an awesome job by the defense. We talk about it all the time. Pursuit and effort, pursuit and effort. Pursue, and they rip the football away, and then the effort for the big return on the fumble sets that offense up in primo position.
The Chargers offense getting set to take over. They run out still in possession of a 3-point lead thanks to the efforts of their defense, Brock, and now a chance to run out this clock.
And you do not want to put your defense back on the field in a tough position and needing another stand to end it. You take control of it. You make sure that defense is rested and celebrating, and hopefully you can pull out that victory formation. I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's got the Charger first down. And that should be all she wrote in this one. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Running it with Hampton. He has room past the 25. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
A gain of 12. And the Chargers first down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Design quarterback run here. Kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. They're drawing up for it. So the Chargers take this one on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.